What's up, Shred Sexies? Welcome back. Death to the Fingers. Yeah, this is probably a shitty video or whatever it is, but we're just gonna give you a real talk. There'll be changes to the channel, obviously, and the big one is listen, YouTube is kind of a dick platform now, and they really don't care about their only, like their AI division and stuff like that. It's clearly obvious. They are promoting the AI thing like mad. When I clicked on that one channel to play along with some AI music to be like, what's this like? Is it half decent or whatever? And some of it's okay, but it's very repetitive. That's what I've noticed. And when you click on one of their videos, man, the sheer volume of suggestions that are purely AI that comes up, like you could scroll down for several refreshes, I guess you could say, and never see a real human being. That's what I'm up against. And I love music and everything like that, but there's, what I call professional triage. And that is how much time and effort you're investing into doing the videos and the lessons and the commentary and all the rest of this dumb shit. Is that really worth doing that particular activity when you could be investing that time into, say, mixing music or practicing yourself? Like, I'm getting better as a musician because that 7 months off basically retooled my mind and gave me an opportunity, some breathing room, if you will, enforced as it was, to reevaluate what I needed to do to get to the next level in my own sort of playing journey. And so when I came back to playing, I started to implement some of those, inceptive ideas. And worked out great, right? And I'm playing better than ever now and can focus a lot more on what it is exactly I want to do. And I think that's because I did do this channel, which in a lot of ways was one of the reasons why I'm like, I'll master this material so utterly if I'm like teaching it all the time, like to other people. So it's a benefit to me. Now, I don't want to be like some douchebag and be like, oh yeah, now I'm the master. I don't want to teach anymore. No, it's not like that at all. Think of it this way. I have to literally spend thousands of dollars on gear and software and everything like that. That means skipping meals, basically, right? When I have to drop like $150 on a piece of software because that's what it takes to get to the next level. You can't do it with the free software, right? Like, come on. If you want a performance tool, it costs more money. I think that's a reasonable sort of assumption. And we're expected to then master the skill, make a video, do the audio production, collate those two pieces together using DaVinci or whatever you're doing, right? Making the thumbnail, graphic design. Sure, in the old days, now we can just go and have AI spit something out. Obviously, you can clearly see I just got so disenfranchised with how YouTube is so disrespectful to the people that actually provide real knowledge. But there's no point in complaining about it, man. YouTube's not going to change. Look who they put in charge. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, man, I don't know what does. They are interested in maximizing profits at the expense of actual human capital, which is fine. If YouTube wants to be like, hey, guitar guy, fuck off. I respect that. It's their platform or whatever. And I'll just respond accordingly by being like, okay, well, I'll just make less videos, less content or whatever it is, and just pull back. You can do your own thing. And if it doesn't work out, well, don't come to me expecting me to sort of pick up the slack or whatever it is and save your business later on or whatever. I don't care anymore. That's just it. It's not even the YouTube thing. Most people in general don't actually have a real burning desire to learn music. They use music as a prop to sort of, differentiate themselves on the internet and social media. I mean, the guitar thing is such a joke at this point that we have people air guitaring on Instagram or whatever it is, making these ridiculous videos. I saw one yesterday. I was just like, are you kidding me? That shit actually goes on TikTok and this was like This was an uber slick video. This dude had a professional movie grade editor who knew all the tricks, man. Like, it looked like a $1 million commercial. 1 minute of this guy air guitaring doing the most ridiculous shit. I was just like, holy, what is going on here? That's the other thing. I'm just like, I don't really fit into this world. I don't look smacks and internet max or whatever the kids are doing these days. And that's fine. Like I did dumb shit and thought it was all cool and vogue and whatnot when I was a kid too. So let them have their moment and do their thing. I'm not trying to take it away from them, but I don't understand it either. Right? I don't think I have anything to contribute. When I heard what the person played, whether they played it for real and then just took like the perfect recorded version and then just married it up with this stupid video of him air guitaring is irrelevant. What the actual music statement was so pointless and so vapid. It was just like, plastic. I don't want to live in that world. And honestly, I'm tired of the inferior denigrating what I love. There's always going to be a place for like little simpleton music, men with hats and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like dumb stuff where people just dance around because they're drunk or whatever. Sure. We've all been there, man. It's a great time. I have no I live in Canada, obviously, and we have a pretty robust sort of East Coast music scene where they do a lot of this, you know what I mean? I don't know, folk music. It's not folk. I don't know how to say it. It's like fisherman folk music. I'm such a loser. And I can't stand it. I fucking hate it, man. Oh, boy. I'd be like, I think I'd prefer country actually over this. But having said that, this one time this band came and they were really smoking. At first I was like, this sucks. But then I got drunk. And then, of course, I'm up on the dance floor and it turned out to be a really, really, really great night. And the people in the band were super awesome. And I'm just being a dink here and whatever. But you get my point. You know what I mean? There's always going to be that. But when that takes over, and there's no more of the weird sort of like quirky, intelligent, no more King Crimsons. No more Moody Blues. And that's just it. Look at the types of people in the music industry itself. This Chappelle Roan thing, have you seen that? She's like, basically, I don't really care for children, or nobody I know has children or whatever. She's clearly a very disturbed young person, man, that has let the fame thing get to her head way too much and just turned into a monster. Like, these are the people where, like, these are the best musicians on the world, and she has limited music skill at best. It's just a weird-looking chick. I'm like, I hate Kate Bush. Running Up That Hill is an annoying song, but she's a million times better than Chappelle Roan, for fuck's sakes. If I had to be locked in a room, be like literally psychological torture to subject me to some of that shit music. It's so fucking lowbrow. It's just, wow. Oh, man. Really? Bring on AI. At least there's no singing, no talking. Tell me I'm wrong. Right? So, I mean, and that's just it. That's what AI wants. The AI channel that I follow, the one channel where I just play along with the music because it's well produced, and he loves writing the prompts in like A flat major and F minor. I don't know what his problem is, but he loves being down in that zone, which makes it the perfect practice exercise for me. Plus, it varies in tempo. So there are slower and faster ones, but you'll notice immediately the chord progressions rarely change. But still, that one there is just like blowing up kind of situation. Tons of views, and there's no vocals at all. It's 1 1 hour loop that he then doubles. So it's like claiming 2 hours of music, but it's actually the same 1 hour just twice over. And again, half the chord progressions are the same, exactly the same. And then all of a sudden, dude, I'm not kidding you. It's like, I don't know if it's good or bad, but the AI tries to simulate guitar solos and stuff. It's got like a really hilariously modern flair, right? So it wants to do all the modern fusion guys with all their moves, but it doesn't pay any homage to the older sort of more established guys, you know what I mean? Or any of the other music styles like country and blues. You know, like there's so many different little idiosyncrasies that go into playing guitar where one lick can be inspired by like a country idea, but you're still playing metal like a John 5 thing before you go into like the full-on shred. You know what I mean? And AI can't figure that out. It can't be like, oh, you can take these two elements and merge them together into one more sort of cohesive musical phrase. That's why we never have to be afraid of AI or whatever it is, but the powers that be just want to promote the shit out of it. So it's game over. Now, this morning when I was mixing music, I sat back afterwards and I'm like, okay, I'm definitely at the pro level now. I spent 2+ years with my head in the trenches every single day, night after night after night for hours, grinding, working on mixes relentlessly. And it paid dividends. I could probably be a professional mixer at this point. So the question is do I keep sort of like putting a lot of time and effort into the YouTube thing, which clearly hates me? It's not the death to the fingers crowd. It's not you that I'm trying to punish. I'm not even trying to punish anybody. I just want to do music. And I can't really do it anymore because they just keep shutting every door. Right? If you put your music out onto streaming, they just steal it and then it just shows up on a pirating site, or you have to put it up for free anyways on YouTube for people to listen to. That's standard practice now. I saw an argument break out on Twitter about the fact that the band only put up snippets of the album. They're like it was in the old days, like, oh, here's one of the best cuts. I'll be putting up the full album. I talked to Pierre. I was like, we should just put a couple songs up. He was like, just put the whole thing up. So whatever. I'm not going to argue it. You'll hear it later. But, you know, and then the person's like, just put the whole song up or whatever it is, the whole album up, and I'll listen to it. If I want to buy it, I'll buy it. And if I don't, I'll just listen to it on the internet. I was just like, what incentive is there for a musician to sort of have to be humiliated like that over and over and over again? And who benefits? YouTube. These people aren't going to your website. They're not giving you click-throughs and whatnot that might be attractive to get ad sort of dollars or whatever else. Not to mention that YouTube basically runs ads on my videos, like probably not mine, but videos in general and stuff like that, just incessantly, and then collects whatever pittance of ad revenue they get from my 25 views. Right? So, I mean, what? Pretty funny. So, you know, long story short is that I'm still going to make videos, still going to do lessons and stuff, still going to continue on with the foundations and stuff. I'm just going to do it when I feel like it. And the other times I'm going to just be more true to me, because honestly, I'm pulling away from society in general. I don't really want to be part of this modern society anymore. I don't know if you're feeling the same way. I want to move somewhere far away from people, farm, have a life of quiet contemplation, books, writing books, gardening, you know, self-sufficiency, you know, working the land, basically, trades, getting back to more sort of like physical life. And then in the evenings and stuff like that, or whenever, I can sit down and work on music too. I don't feel that there's a future in the society that we've built. And YouTube feeds into that. This is sort of like an aspect, if you will, of modern life that I'm rejecting. I'm going full Uncle Teddy, I guess, minus all the crazy stuff. You know, I just want to check out, I guess you could say, totally, and just move away. I want to actually move to somewhere that's more primitive and live more primitive. I want to get rid of technology. So, you know, this is just a natural progression of an old man just getting older and being like, you know, well, this is what I want now. I've already done sort of the be the good son, if you will, of society and do your thing and play your role and all the rest of that stuff. All that ended up happening was is indebting me into, like, you know, a life of servitude and poverty. It just ruined me. So now that I've got, like, what, 15 maybe years left of decent life, I don't want to waste it anymore on stupid shit like what we're doing now, voting and the war in Iraq or Iran. I get confused. Which one is it? Vietnam, Ukraine. You know, like being taxed into the ground with zero representation. No one ever asks you if you want X, Y, and Z. Basically, the government just unilaterally moves absent any sort of input from the public whatsoever, and they're just creating hellscapes of our society. And I'm sure it's based on a lot of different things, but all I really know is, and all I can understand is that I'm responsible for me. I'm responsible for taking care of myself and making sure that I live the best life I have with the time that I have. And so I have to basically be judicious with that now. I don't feel like the videos are really a great expenditure of that time, because it's a crazy uphill battle that I just don't want to fight anymore. Because I'm old and crotchety and I don't give a shit. So I love all of you, and the videos will continue, of course, but they'll be sort of like more sporadic for sure. And I respect your decision to do whatever you're going to do, kind of dealio. But it's just the way it's got to be. And if you want, just stick around, because I will be putting up all of the albums themselves on the channel. So we'll keep them around long enough, at least for you to hear the new music and stuff. And believe you me when I tell you, it is absolutely awesome. It's awesome now. We've made some major level breakthroughs with the mix and the mixing techniques and stuff like that. And now I'm absolutely owning the battlefield, which makes the music sound absolutely ridiculous. So winning all around on that front, which makes the sort of YouTube thing a bit bittersweet, but here we are. So I thank you for joining me. I'll do another video this week for sure where we actually play some guitar stuff. But starting next week, we'll probably scale down to like maybe 1, possibly 2 videos. We'll see how it goes. But, you know, check back sporadically. We'll see how things are. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you, and I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. Seriously. We're going into some pretty crazy times. I think it's fair that you start to think about what's in your own best interest more so than just deluding yourself into thinking that ignoring this shit is going to make it go away. No one is going to get away from the consequences of the kind of world that we're building right now. So you can either fight back, or you can be like me, which is abandon technology and just disappear, basically. See you in the next one.